Hello everyone, I'm Logan23 here, and as you can see, I've been up all night working hard on something, and I've had assistance from a friend to put together something that, well, let's just go ahead and dive into. First and foremost, I would like to go ahead and apologize to each and every one of you. Um, in regards to my lying, I have been lying for a very long time to you. Um, and it's very incomprehensible, the amount of damage and the amount of trust that I have lost to each and every one of you by lying. I'm really, I mean, I've got sympathy from you, and I didn't mean to abuse that and everything else. It's something I'm really ashamed of. And you know, I thought I would get and say this, and maybe we could start building the the chains of trust once again. Next up, I would like to apologize to my fellow creators for taking away your voice, hurting you, insulting you even, and going so far as to get company of very unsavory individuals who would then go after you. And I know I should have reined them in when I knew about it, when I found out about it. But unfortunately I did not. And things continue to get worse and worse and worse, and I continue to profit and gain and so much more. I mean, this is just merely the tip of the iceberg. And what was worse is then I got involved in it, and I began to go and do it myself when the people that I had befriended didn't do a sufficient enough job. I began to then degrade my colleagues and insult their voices and things like that. I do apologize about that. Now, what you could say is, well, you're only coming forward now because of the proof that's against you and things like that, and long story short, you could be correct, but I felt it was time I apologized. I felt it was time, especially after I deleted Discord and I got away from those very unsavory individuals that then began to recant their stories and go back against me. I felt it was time to get ahead of this drama before the whole entire iceberg came at me. And I do apologize. Speech sounds really weird. Like, is this the one? Oh, this isn't mine. Me and Crayola Kun, we were up all night working on that. Yes, we were. We were working on the letters. Very hard to draw. Almost sounded like Trump there for a minute. Moving on. So what's the point of this video? You know, I never throw shade on people. I never do. Until now. Until now. So why? Because this is my life. This is my channel. This is my community. This is my integrity. This is my image. And yeah. Also, the fact that when you are given, I don't know, the fact that you reach a certain age and you do have sleepless nights and you do have people who continue to send you things that I will show you here in just a minute, and also the fact that you have a terminal illness, that you're just tired of wasting time on this shit and sleepless nights, you just get sick of it. So much so, I'm gonna do something that I've never done before. I'm gonna plug this in for you. This is an external hard drive. This is the external hard drive. Right here. This is how much dirt I have on you pricks. So I just want to say this. Besides being attacked for years, sleepless nights, and just a lot of things, you know, I'm a content creator who has gone through three major ad apocalypses: the Me Too movement, the PCSJW movements, anywhere from Kevin Hart to George Carlin to a baby being criticized now by the internet as well as the world and society, and people constantly having to change the social engineering, the social polishments of things, and everything else. And I've lived through it all. You have no clips, you have no screenshots, you have no pictures, you have nothing of me of doing anything from Ninja saying the N-word, Pokemon, PewDiePie, tens of thousands of creators who have said at least that word, who have not been hung on a cross or crucified or put in a furnace and burned alive, the whole 9 yards, okay? So first and foremost, I want to say that. So I've had people with no evidence whatsoever making sure to do that to me. I'm done with it. I'm literally and figuratively done with it at this point. And not just the fact that is, for the longest time, everybody's been going, Locum's white, and they've been pushing it as their agenda. Well, because he's white, see, he's one of those white racists. Here's the thing, you pretentious prick who doesn't know anything. I'm not white, okay? Just because I'm not black doesn't mean I'm not white. Did you know there's other races in this world? My last name should have shown he's not John Smith. What's that last name? Oh, my daddy comes from Cuba. His parents lived there, and his parents lived there, and yet it goes back. And he came and met with my mom. They do this thing. It's called mate or sex. I was made. My mother, on the other side, has Native American and a melting pot in her. Oh, not white! Where's Cuba? Go look up on Google on a map, okay? So, came from there to New Mexico. Where's New Mexico on a map of the United States? Oh, Locum uses them southern voices. No shit, really. I've had a lot in my craw. I suffered from fear of people gonna, oh my god, they're gonna make something up. I've had people create alternate accounts. I've had people try and mimic me, from taking anywhere from copyright images to making names of me to trying to say I hacked my own accounts and they're me, but they're trying to get their account back and trying to gain access to it and all this other shit. I've had so much done to me, it's not even funny. Long story short, I've survived it all. I'm still here. My channel's still growing. My community's still growing. Even though you've cut me off at the knees, I'm still going. Okay? I've had anywhere from my voice insulted by my fellow creators, to these pricks, to the skin of my color, the whole 9 yards. All while I've not done it to a single person as of yet. And I'm proud of that. Because you're pieces of shit, and you're not as holy ground as you think you are. You're down below me. You're way down. You're in hell. My gender's been called into question. My sexual orientation's been called into question. He's a white cis male. This is literally with their whole agenda that's going on. No. You're already wrong at the beginning. The rest is wrong too. But you continue to make it up as you go. I don't care. Like I said, the hard drive has insurmountable amounts of proof. We would be here for days going over it all. And over time in my Discord, I've thrown images in there. I've thrown things that people have been like, holy crap, including the Tumblr post that was made by, him. And long story short, he took it down, and then because I fired back privately for a minute, and all of a sudden it was, shit, if I'm found out for lying, and also going against Pixelberry's TOS, and also going against YouTube's, and also doing all this other... Oh, man. So that's why we get this. We get this. He ended up deleting his Discord, and all this other things, but there's more than enough proof to show it was him, and when I showed the people in my Discord, months and months and months and months ago, they were like, damn. But I kept it on the DL. And again, I just woke up this morning and I was like, you know what? I'm tired of all this crap. I'm tired of receiving messages of people and their little roles in the Discord, in their little server, talking shit about me and talking shit, and they insult special needs and they insult LGBTQ people that they're saying, I'm against. But for whatever reason, if you don't see their very narrow, shorted into their nose view of the LGBTQ community, then they're threatening to ban you, or they ban you. That's not how this works. That's not how that community's not supposed to work. That's not how that community works at all. That's not how any of that's supposed to work at all. Open-mindedness is supposed to be open-mindedness. Case in point. Would you like to sit down and be lectured upon it? Because I will gladly lecture you for hours. Okay? As a white cis male. You God. I'm literally getting a migraine at this. Let's move on. One of their mods is the mod on Reddit, which is probably one of the reasons why no one ever sees or hears or hide of me on the Choices Reddit, because one of their mods that is in the little group of people that continues to target me is also the mod on there. Yeah, that's a thing. That's one of the reasons why I never really go to there, because ever since I went there and they deleted a bunch of my posts, I'm just like, what's the point? Again, you cut me off in the knees. It's fine. And yet I'm continuing to survive without any of those outlets. You're doing a bad job. I mean, again, they've been trying. They've been trying. All of this. They've been trying. Again, things are falling apart. People are snitching on one another. Like, I could go. Like I said, I got 400 gigabytes of proof. We can go for days. Like, I'm Captain America right now. I can do this all day. When one of your BFFs that you don't even know about is leaking me information, it's kind of pointless. Especially when you make your little rolls for your drama channel and all this other shit, and the shit just comes right back to me. Because, moving on. Here's what I want to say to you right now. First of all, I want to say to App Hero, Lost Guardian. We used to chat in Discord, and you started out, and I helped you. I helped you with your videos. I helped you be a content creator. And I've helped a lot of others in the meantime be that, and I will not stop that. Because I'm a good guy like that. That's what a content creator is supposed to be, especially one that becomes at least somewhat successful. You should be helping those under you become equal to, or hey, if you want to surpass, that's all, by all means. That means you're doing something better, or you're doing something unique, or you're doing something cool. To me, the content creator game is supposed to be about raising one another up. And we're all supposed to be 8 billion people on this planet. We're all supposed to be unique. We're all supposed to be good. And this is my message to you. I posted to you back when I didn't know Finny and everybody of those were associated with you. Let alone they were your little henchmen. And they were with your buddy. And we're going to get all those subscriptions for you. And I remember the message to you, you're very lucky. And I said, I envy you. And especially about the fact that you didn't speak on your videos. Because people were criticizing my voice. People were insulting my voice. People have always done that. Well, it seems that YouTube is hitting you now where it hurts. Where you don't have a voice. That's a shame. Because I could have helped you fight that. But you're on your own. With that being said, on to everyone else watching. I want to apologize to you, faithful subscribers and viewers of mine, who continue to come back here every single video and every single week, for a lot of this bringing me down. And it has. Like I said, I woke up this morning and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this. And I'm just going to clear the air for a minute. I'm just going to set the record straight. 110%. And I've done that. I believe I've done due diligence with that. So, from this moment forward, I'll continue to gather whatever people send me. And I don't really care. I'll continue to stick it in an external hard drive. But, aside from that, I want to live out the rest of my time building the best community I can have. I've had people tell me, well, there's a reason why this sits on my desktop. There's a reason I pull this up. I've done more than the peddly ass person or persons that have tried to take me down that have been mentioned in this video. I've helped people not take their own lives. I've helped people bring life into this world and find new meaning. I have done things you can never take away from me. You can never take away the fact that I continue to push activism in my city, my state, my country. You can never take away the fact that I have done exactly this and helped someone. You can never take away the fact, to this very moment, to this very day, to my last dying breath, I will continue to do everything I can for others and not just myself. You guys did all this in an attempt for a shallow power grab. Tiny little effort. You're tiny people. You're nobody. You can have 1 million subscribers, buddy. What's it gonna get you? Bigger men have fallen with tens of thousands to tens of millions of subscribers. With that being said, this is the new me. Darkham will continue to exist, but it's time I just started having a better outlook on things and trying to do even better. Because all of you deserve better, and all of you deserve the reason why you hit that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching. Much love. Share this to your friends, your family, and the whole 9 yards. Get this message out there. Sorry, but united we stand, divided we fall. I really wanted to end on that note, but I just don't feel like it's enough, but I digress. Thanks for watching. Much love, much appreciation. And, well, no matter who you are, whether you be those discussed in this video or not, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Peace.